Hi, everybody. It's me, Mickey Mouse. Say, you want to come inside my clubhouse? Well, all right. Let's go. Oh, I almost forgot. To make the clubhouse appear, we get to say the magic words. Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse. Say it with me. Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
First, I want you to use your active listening body while I model the task for you. So here is Mickey ears. So one of the things I want you to know that when we multiply and divide integers, there's some rules, but right now we're going to learn it in a different way. We're going to use this graphic organizer with Mickey. And what I want you to know that every time we use the Mickey ears to multiply or divide integers, we are going to have the negative signs in the ears, always in the ears. And then we're going to have the plus sign in the middle of the Mickey's face. So next, we're going to look at our problem. Here's -6 times 8. So we're going to look at the sign -6, and we're going to go to one of the years, it doesn't matter, and we're going to go ahead and enter 6 there so we can have -6. Then we look at the next integer, which is +8, and we're going to go ahead and put it in next to the positive. So the next thing that we do, so that's the first thing we do, is put our integers in the correct place with the sign. And then we simply, this sign right here, the dot here, maybe using then X for multiply, but in algebra, we use the dot to signify multiplication. So all we're going to do right now is multiply. 6 times 8 is 48. So we're going to put our answer in our last year that we have open there. So we're going to put 48. So the answer to our question here is going to be -48. Now for you to not to get confused, I'm going to ask you to highlight your answer in Mickey's ears. Okay, there it goes. So it should look like this. Okay, so that is problem number 1. We're going to do 4 problems together. And then the next problem, this is another symbol for multiplication. Here we have parentheses. So we have -5, and we're going to go here and put our -5. And then we have -4. So we're going to place our -4 here. So again, that's the first step. Next, we're going to multiply, and 5 times 4 is 20. And we're going to put it in the place where the Mickey face is empty. And we're going to go ahead and take this 20, or the one that we multiplied, we're going to go to the A and make that yellow so we can clearly see what our answer is going to be. So our -5 times -4 will be a +20. Okay. So that's how you multiply with integers using the Mickey ears. So next we're going to go to the division. So this is our division symbol that you're used to seeing. And we're going to do the same way. We're going to put our integers into the Mickey face. So +36 will go here. And then we have -12. Put it here. So now the next step is just to do the math. We're going to divide. And when we divide 12 into 36, okay, we're going to have a negative answer. We know that already. And so 3 groups of 12 will give you 36. So we're going to put 3. And again, I recommend that every time you multiply, you highlight your answer in yellow. Then that you go to the yellow box and you input your answer, -3. So when you multiply, you're using the Mickey ears. Again, the ears will always have the negative sign, and the plus sign will go into the face. And we'll be practicing that pretty soon. The last problem that I wanted to model with you is another division. This is you may recognize it as a fraction, but it's also another way of dividing. It's another form. So we're going to take each of the integers, and I see that they're both are negatives. So we're going to enter, it doesn't matter where you put your 35. You can be either year because they're both negative signs. So -35. And here you're going to put -5. Okay. So now you know that your answer is going to be a positive answer. So you're simply going to divide. 5 times 7 is 35. So you're going to put your 7 here. And again, please highlight your answer. And And then now you're going to put your answer in the box. Okay. So this is how you use the Mickey Mouse ears to multiply and divide integers. And now we're going to do this together. Okay, you're going to help me out. So I'm going to call on somebody, and to help you, you can use your worksheet now. You can open that up. You have your times tables if you get stuck. So I'm going to ask for help. Jennifer, would you like to help me out with this one? Where would I put the 6?
6 you'd put in Mickey's face.
In Mickey's face. Okay. And what about the next integer, -2? Where would I put that?
In either of the 2 Mickey's ears.
Okay. Okay. And what will the answer be? What sign will the answer have at the end?
A negative sign.
Okay. So can you please divide 6 divided by 2?
Will be -3.
-3. Okay. And what's one thing to help you organize that in Mickey's face, which is your answer? What would you do?
Highlight the -3.
Okay. And okay. So simply your last step, Jennifer, what would that be?
-3 in that box right there.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jennifer, very much for helping me to divide with Mickey. Okay. Now our next one is going to be multiplying. Karina, would you like to help me with this one? Yes. Karina, would you like to help me in this one, or would you like to pass?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's 12 times -4. Where would I put 12? Where would that go in Mickey's face?
It'll go in the middle. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
So we will put that in the middle. Okay. So now our next integer is -4. Where would you put that? Does it matter which ear, or what would you put that at?
Go in either ear. Right?
Either. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it in this one. Okay. So now this problem is to multiply. Remember what I mentioned before, that sometimes you're not going to see the X in algebra. You're going to see that little dot. That means multiply. So
Yes.
if sometimes our 12s are a little challenging, but if you need a little help, here's the times tables. What would 12 times 4 be? You don't have to worry about the sign because that's already there. But what would 12 times 4 be?
So is that 6? No, 48. 48.
48. Okay. So it's okay, 48. And then what is one suggestion that I've asked you to do after I select it? I put in the answer.
Highlight.
Highlight. Okay. Highlight the number. All right. And then our last and final step.
Add in the answer.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and make sure our answer is clear. And when that happens, sometimes the font, so that you can just stretch it out and it will fit nicely. There you go. Okay. All right. So now, students, it's time for you to do it on your own. I want you to let me know, how do you feel about using the Mickey Mouse method to multiply and divide integers? In the chat, can you please tell me how you feel about this lesson? Do you feel confident that you know how to multiply and divide integers? Can you please put green for I feel great, I can do this, Miss Garcia. Yellow, I kind of still need a little bit more support. I kind of don't get it. Or red, I am totally lost, but I know I will get it soon enough. Which one? How do you feel right now after learning the Mickey Mouse method? Okay, if you can put that in a chat, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. Oh, okay. Green, awesome, awesome. So we're going to be practicing this for the next couple of days, so you can really master multiplying, dividing integers. So thank you very much, class, for following along and your great enthusiasm and participation. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.